What did you say? You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
What did you say?
The people need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
I'm just kidding. You can have your opinions. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Buddy. I'm your host Josh Blumenkranz, and today we are reviewing our first ever musical for the movie channel. That is right, we are doing Snow White. The movie is starring Rachel Zegler, Gal Gadot, Andrew Burnap, Barth Feldman, Titus Burgess, and Ansu Kabia, and it is directed by Marc Webb. So, before I begin this review, I just want to say that this is going to be a spoiler-filled review. So if you have not seen Snow White, go and see it. Or if you don't want to see it, I'm going to fill you in on all the important stuff, okay? So I'm going to explain the good, the bad, and what I think about this whole controversy business. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, the good, because there's not a lot of it. And that good is simply Rachel Zegler. I really think that she captured the heart and soul of Snow White in her own way. I mean, you know, this is based off of the classic animated film Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Came out so long ago, but with a modern twist. And I really appreciate what Rachel did choice-wise. She made it her own. She just showed off the kindness and the empathy that this character has towards the animals, the dwarves, everyone around her, and how much she's willing to fight, which is the big kind of twist at this movie is like she wants to fight for what she believes in, and she wants to fight for her people. So that was kind of cool, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But overall, Rachel Zegler is quite the powerhouse in this movie. She captures the heart and soul, and man, does she have a voice. And without further ado, I'm going to break down the songs now one by one and explain plot points, all of that good stuff. First song is Good Things Grow, and this is just your basic townspeople song, like we are working, we're happy, kind of, we're optimistic, life is gonna get better, you know, and I just thought the song was very mid. It's, you know, Pasek and Paul wrote all of the new songs for this movie, and it kind of sounded like This Is Me from The Greatest Showman, because you got the, but it's like, it's just, I don't know, it was just kind of like, very similar to me, and the song was just very basic AF, and I just barely remember it. The thing with these songs, there's like too many new songs, and there's also so many reprises. Like, I don't know why we have like about 2 to 3 reprises in this movie. It makes no sense to me. It's like way too many, but yeah, this is just one of the many problems that this movie has. Waiting on a Wish, the I Want song. It is such a banger. I love this song. Rachel sings the hell out of it. It is so addicting. I can't stop listening to it in the car.
Waiting on a wish.
Holding out for someday, hoping somehow, somewhere.
There comes a miracle.
Find Snow White.
I close my eyes and see the girl I met.
The problem with this song is that it fits nowhere with the movie in terms of tone. Like, it doesn't fit with the original songs from the original Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So it just feels kind of out of place here, but it is a banger, and it does not sound like a Snow White kind of song, but I love the song. But one more thing I didn't like about it was the blocking. Like, she is standing on the roof of that castle, singing to the heavens, but she's just kind of standing there, not really doing much. And then there's some other things too before that, but I was just kind of bored and underwhelmed by the blocking of that overall number. Hi-ho, yep, the songs by the Seven Dwarfs. Okay, so let me just start up off the bat. The dwarves were really creepy. I did not like the dwarves at all. I kind of wish we kind of cut them from this storyline because, like, I was annoyed by them. And also, the overall look was kind of frightening. It was kind of like a hybrid between a garden gnome mixed with an elf. It was just very unflattering to look at. Now, hi-ho, it's basically cop and paste from the original movie, so you don't have a focus on the dwarves that much because, you know, it's like coming from a distance. But when you look at them up close, I do not like these guys at all. I just felt very off-eased, and yeah, not for me. All is fair. Now, this is another new song, and it's one that the evil queen gets to sing, so oh my god. All right, so Gal Gadot. This was pretty bad. It was not good. It was terrible. But so terrible that I was entertained and laughing and having a good time, but not because she was good, but because she was bad. Yeah, they auto-tuned the hell out of her voice. I really love the costume on her by Sandy Powell. I was like, wow, this is really good. She's looking good. But Yeah, I was not a fan of the song, and just her overall line deliveries were very confusing and very weird, out of place. I did not know what to think on like why Marc Webb thought that was good. I have to lay the blame at Marc Webb because he's the director at the end of the day for most of this crazy stuff going on in this movie. So he's got some explaining to do. But yeah, Gal Gadot as the evil queen. Not great. We could have gotten someone better for sure. It was just miscast all the way. But I was entertained by the campiness of it, but she didn't have the range of the campiness that I wanted. I just didn't feel threatened by this evil queen. Like, I don't know. I thought there were times that she was going to go all the way, but I remembered, wait, it's a Disney movie. They can't cut her heart out. That would be ridiculous. But I just wanted something crazy to happen with stakes, but I didn't get it. Whistle while you work. It's kind of catchy, but I honestly hate the song a lot, and it just has more of the dwarves in there. It's basically like, y'all need to clean up your house if I'm going to hide up in here. That's basically the song. But in the original, it's just her singing it alone, and now you have the dwarves in on it. It's sort of making it fun for the kids, I guess, but for adults, it's like, get on with it already. But like, we're not going for it. We're just stuck in this whole musical number for a while. Another bad thing I didn't like about this movie was Princess Problems. Another new song. So many songs. Andrew Burnap plays what would have been the prince, but they changed him into a bandit. So basically he is a bandit who is trying to like steal some stuff from the queen. He gets caught. He gets tied up. Snow White releases him. She goes into the forest. And then later on, of course, Snow White ends up in the forest and then runs into him because, that happens in these stories. And then this is the song that they are like, do I trust you? I don't know you, but I guess you're okay. Am I attracted to you? It's like that kind of a song. But like, I just wish it was more of a scene instead of a song. Like the dialogue would have just made this movie fly so much faster. It just made it drag for me. I just didn't buy the chemistry either between Andrew and Rachel. Both of them are okay actors on their own. Rachel more so than Andrew. But yeah, I just wasn't buying the overall love. The silly song. Oh my god. What does the executive want to be like? Oh, you know what? This was in the original. Let's give them more dwarves because this is what we're asking for. More dwarves after the whole... We're not going to cast short actors. We're just going to cast no one and just have CGI actors and have people play the voices. That's what everybody wants. Let's just give them more of that. But yeah, no, skip this. Skip this song. Cut it. A Hand Meets a Hand. This is actually one of the songs I'm glad they put in, and it fits well with the story. It's really good. I can't stop listening to this one either, besides Waiting on a Wish. This is the other song that I'm listening to. It's a good falling in love song. Andrew and Rachel, they both sing it very well. I just don't buy the chemistry between those two at all. It's just feels off to me. This also kind of feels like a mix of I See the Light from Tangled mixed with Only Us from Dear Evan Hansen. Those songs sound so similar to each other. I don't know. It's just that kind of vibe. But yeah, this song is really good. Yeah, it's like a banger to me. I love it. All's Fair reprise. The evil queen turns into the evil hag from the original movie. A lot of makeup on Gal Gadot. If it's really her, I really don't know. But also, like, she's hitting those high notes that were very auto-tuned clearly. But yeah, again, we didn't really need this, but I guess I'll accept it. Waiting on a Wish reprise. I love the original song. I didn't need to hear it again. Could have just been dialogue. But yeah, she's basically like, oh, the evil queen killed my father. I gotta go and stop her because I'm freaking pissed. Yeah, and this is after she just came back from being dead from the apple. And after that, spoiler alert, the bandit kisses her, just like in the original movie. And even though they were saying in interviews, oh, she doesn't have a prince save her this time, I'm like, that's BS. Like, hey, that totally happened. They were just trying to fool us and change the character. But anyway, yeah. So, like, she's like, I gotta go and get this evil queen out of my kingdom here because she killed my father. I'm mad. So, yeah, that's this whole reprise. It was very short, but whatever. And finally, The Good Things Grow reprise. So many reprises. Yeah, so, they won. And it's a happy ending overall. They're getting married, and yeah, that's kind of it. So, woohoo. All the songs. I got more problems with this movie. Okay. One, Snow White comes from her making it through a snowstorm. What? Sure. Also, the ending, basically, okay, so let's start with when she bites the apple. There's no coffin. She's just like on a rock. I'm like, are we that uncivilized that we can't find a thing to make her more comfortable? It was just off-putting. I did not like that. And then when she gets awoken by the bandits, still weird, she goes back to the kingdom. She wants to go up against the evil queen. She tries to convince the townspeople, but they're afraid. And then she convinces the guards to kind of switch sides. And then, like, they copied the live-action Aladdin film. They literally did this with Jasmine and Hakeem. And it goes into Speechless. The song's great. But, like, this is just weird all over the place. And then it gets even worse, okay? There's no dwarves chasing the evil hag off a cliff and then she like falls. That I actually preferred that ending compared to this one because the evil queen goes to the mirror and then she smashes it, goes to a million pieces and then disintegrates her and she goes into the mirror. I'm like, there's no setup for this or implication that this could happen, so it just felt rushed. This was like definitely part of the reshoots and I just was not a fan of this. It was weird. Also, why did Dopey talk? I like Andrew Barth Feldman, but like, it was weird. I did not like it. He's supposed to be your guy who just like kind of goes with the flow. He doesn't talk. I don't like it. The visuals and CGI, I hate them. The dwarves, hate them. The animals, too cartoonish except for the deer. I did like the deer. It just felt more natural. All the other animals were like way too over the top with the animation. Kids will like it. Adults will probably vary, but I did not like that at all. Also, the costumes, Gal Gadot's Evil Queen costume, great. The iconic Snow White costume, it was something off about it. Like the colors and just the overall flow of it just was not for me. But yeah, the texts in this movie are just atrocious. So the overall controversy, I think we need to like take a step back and not pit women against each other because I think Rachel didn't do anything wrong. I mean, she said things in a wrong way. I feel like she could have made her points better, but I see where she's coming from because yes, in the original movie, the prince comes out of nowhere. It's almost like he is stalking her. Okay, it was very weird. I watched the original before I watched this, so I agree with her on that point. But like everything else, politics and all, she could have said that better. You know, maybe have some better media training. And then with Gal, same thing. I mean, just all of the statements, I get where they're coming from. I'm not saying anyone's wrong or right in this case. I just feel like we need to not pit people against each other and have peace. That's all I want. But those controversies are not why I hate the movie. I hate the movie because the movie, I felt like at the end of the day, it just didn't have enough heart and soul to it. It just felt like a money grab from Disney. You know, I just felt like it could have been done better. It's not the worst Disney live action film, but it's not great either. Like, it's very forgettable. You watch this for Rachel at the end of the day. She is a star. She's so good. She did commit and gave it as much as she could, given the material that she had to work with. Marc Webb, oh my God, like 500 Days of Summer, amazing. I love that film. And then the Amazing Spider-Man movies, they're okay. And then all of its work out after that was just so bad. But yeah, I just kind of wish this all came together better. It was just not memorable and kind of sucked a little bit. So to sum it all up, not a huge fan of this movie. If I had to give it a grade, I would go with a 5 out of 10. I feel like there is not a lot to love, but there's a little bit I liked. And that's my review of Snow White. If you like what you heard, go and hit the subscribe button on the channel. I greatly appreciate your feedback and your support. Do you want to hear more spoiler reviews? Let me know. And until next time, and remember, when you go to the movies, bring your buddy and talk about movies. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!